Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. Today is going to be an introduction for a new project. Is it a good idea for me to be starting a new project right now? No, it's not. It's a horrible idea. It's a really, really bad idea. But sometimes the projects come along at the wrong time, but they're the right projects, so you gotta say yes. And that's the case here. When Elizabeth contacted me with this project idea, I knew I couldn't say no. This project is called the Panner's Pan, and it's a project pan honoring project panners. And I love the idea so much that I'm doing it despite the fact that it is a horrible idea for me to do this project. Horrible.
Mom, can I take a bath today?
Yeah, you guys are filthy. So like I said, this project is all about honoring and raising up other project panners. We were advised to pick 10 project panners we love and link a product to those people. And that's what I've done. I actually have 11. Because I mean, if I'm gonna add 10 new products, why not make it 11? It's rolling, so if I actually meet a goal on one of these products, I can roll it out, pick a new product, and add a new person in. There is no end date at this time. Elizabeth just wants to get to know every project panner that's ever project panned before, and so she's not giving us an end date for this project. It's indefinite, so we'll see how long I last before I can't do this project anymore. But I had to, you guys. I mean, I love the idea of sharing 10 of my favorite project panners with you guys. Now, this list was kind of hard to narrow down because I probably have more like 1,000 favorite project panners. And so to narrow that down to 10 was very tricky. And I wanted to showcase a couple of project panners that you might not know. I mean, the whole point of this is to bring attention to project panners. So if I'm picking the 10 most popular project panners, what good does that do anybody? Because you probably already know about those 10. So I definitely wanted to showcase a few lesser known project panners that are some of my Instagram favorites. So enough rambling on, let's get into it and let me show you who I'm showcasing currently and what products I link to them. I'm excited. This is crazy, but I'm excited. So for the most part, none of these project panners are in any particular order except for the number 1 spot, because I really credit this person with making project panning popular and making it cool, and that is Amber F. If you don't know Amber F, please go follow Amber F. She was the creator of Pan That Palette, and without her, maybe somebody else would have done it, maybe not, but she was doing project panning before anybody else was doing project panning, or before anybody else was doing it on social media, and she created Pan That Palette about 7 years ago. And I just love watching Amber's channel. She's not a frequent poster, so it's even more special when she does post a video, because it's like, an Amber video, I've been waiting for so long, you know. I mean, it's like, I post every day, but when Amber posts a video, it's really exciting because she doesn't post that often. But yes, Amber F, I will have her channel along with everybody's channel that I'm mentioning today linked down below so that you can check them out. But in honor of Amber F, I had to go with my original Naked palette from Urban Decay because this was her first Pan That palette, and it was very exciting to watch her pan this palette. She is also, by the way, an amazing project panner. I mean, she can kind of fly through eyeshadows in a way that I can only dream about. But this is what my Naked palette currently looks like. There's no pan showing. I have used it. I've tried to hit pan, but really as I'm looking at it, there's no major dips going. There's just little baby dips. So I am going to be working on Buck, which is this neutral, warm, matte shade right here, and I'd like to hit pan on it. We'll see what happens. But this shade in this palette is specifically in honor of Amber F. Okay, the next project panner I want to talk about is, of course, Liz. She is at Cookiepans over on Instagram. She does not have a YouTube channel, so I will have her Instagram account linked down below. And she is the creator of so many amazing project pans that I do. I have been lucky enough to become her go-to. So when she gets a new idea, she tends to run it by me. Not 100% of the time. She's got other people that she runs it by too, and she's done other projects that don't include me, which is perfectly fine. But I am lucky enough to be the one that she talks to about a lot of the project ideas she has. And as a result, we have collabed together a lot over the years. But one of my absolute favorite projects that we have ever done together was the 2020 Vision Project Pan. That was an 18-month-long project that she created that started in July of 2018 and ran until January 1st of 2020. It involved 20 makeup items and 20 non-makeup items, and it was just a beast of a project, and I really enjoyed it. And of course, there are some products I never was able to finish. So in honor of that project and in honor of Liz, I chose ColourPop's BFF lip pencil, which was in that project, and I did a horrible job at panning this. It shrunk a little bit, but not too much. There's still tons of product left, and now that I'm working from home, maybe I could use this a little bit more consistently. We'll see. Part of the problem I complained about for 18 months straight was that this lid does not really attach to this pencil. It just, I mean, and then the pencil itself isn't really secure inside the packaging. So there's a lot of packaging fails involved with this product, and as a result, I don't want to throw it in my purse and carry it with me, and therefore it doesn't get reapplied very often. So maybe now that I'm working from home, I can use this more consistently and knock it out. So this one's for you, Liz. Okay, the next person I am going to mention is Jessica. Jessica is one of the co-creators of the Fantastic Ladies group on Facebook, which is a huge, large group that creates a ton of project pans. And Jessica is one half of the reason I have as many panning friends as I do. I mean, her and Amanda's the other person, I'll be talking about her in a minute, but her and Amanda really did bring a lot of us together in a way that we couldn't have gotten together just through Instagram or YouTube alone. And a lot of us have bonded through the Fantastic Ladies, and I'm really grateful to them for creating this group because it's been a ton of fun. But Jessica and I have kind of a running joke between us because although we are similar in age, more importantly, I think we both became addicted to buying makeup at a similar age. So as a result, we have a lot of the same stuff, and a lot of our stuff is old. So it's not uncommon for Jessica to talk about an old product, and while she's talking about it in one of her videos, she'll actually say, "Paula, do you have this?" Like I'm sitting right next to her. And then I reply in the comments like, "Yeah, you know I have that somewhere in my stash. I gotta dig it up." So in honor of the running joke about us having the same old stuff, I brought in an old Bath & Body Works body spray. This is in white ginger and amber. I happen to know for a fact that Jessica had some products from the same scent line and she panned them a while ago. So Jessica, an old Bath & Body Works body spray is being put in this project in your honor. I did have this in a project at one point. There's some marks on it. I don't have a current mark on it for where we're at today, but I will be marking it as soon as I finish filming. I can already tell this is gonna be a really long video. I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay, when you hear somebody talking about Jessica, Amanda is never far behind. They are the dynamic duo of project panning. They are always together. Amanda is the other creator of the Fantastic Ladies. She also, like Liz, has a very creative mind, and she comes up with these project ideas like it's nothing. I mean, her mind is so creative. But the product I'm picking in honor of Amanda is going to be coming from this palette right here. This is a Real Cheeky Party palette from Benefit. Now, if you know Amanda or you follow her, you know that there's kind of a running joke about Amanda. And Amanda, please don't take offense by this, but there is a joke that Amanda eats her blushes because she can pan a blush so fast. Obviously, she doesn't actually eat her blushes, but she admits that she lays her blush on kind of thick. And although she didn't pan this exact palette, she panned a different Benefit cheek palette in a tin amazingly quickly. It was one that looked like a gingerbread house or something like that. And so in honor of Amanda, I am picking a blush from this palette to work on, and it is going to be Rockateur, which is this one right here. It looks basically brand new. I don't know if I've ever used it even once. This entire palette looks brand new, which is kind of sad. It looks like maybe I've used Hula a couple times, maybe Coralista once, but the top three look brand new. So I'm picking Rockateur to work on in honor of Amanda. The next project panner I want to talk about is Chic Geek. She has both an Instagram account and a YouTube channel. Of course, she's going to be linked down below like everyone else. Her actual name is Iwana, and we have recently done a collab together, which was so much fun. And we've been running in the same panning circle for years. Long before either of us had a YouTube channel, we were Instagram friends, and I've just had so much fun watching her channel grow. She just hit 4,000 subscribers like within the last couple weeks. So congratulations, Iwana, for hitting 4,000 subscribers. That's amazing. But when I think of Iwana, I think of lip gloss because she is a lip gloss girl. She does not wear a lot of colorful lip colors. I don't think she really wears lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, or lip liners at all. She really just wears lip glosses. And so in honor of Iwana, I put in this ColourPop lip gloss in Curvy. It's the I Love Sarah E and ColourPop collab lip gloss. And I want to say she's panned this. I could be wrong, but I think she's actually already panned this entire lip gloss. I think her favorite lip gloss from ColourPop is Fairy Floss, but I think she's panned this one as well. So I'm putting this one in for her because I don't have Fairy Floss. Okay, the next project panner I want to talk about has an Instagram account only. She is one of those low-key project panners. You're not going to hear her name talked about in social circles. She's very quiet. She keeps to herself. She keeps her nose down. But her Instagram account is one of the absolute most inspirational accounts I have ever seen. And even though I'm pretty sure I've seen every picture she's ever posted and have liked every picture she's ever posted, when I'm feeling like I need some inspiration, I will absolutely go back to her first post and kind of scroll through, and it's so inspiring. Her name is Mission Minimal. I have no idea what her first name is. I don't think she'd ever tell me. Maybe if I DM'd her and asked her what her first name was, she'd tell me, but she's very private. She keeps to herself. You'll never see a picture of her face, but her account is very, very, very inspiring if you are trying to learn to be happy with less, whether that's makeup or just stuff in general. She's very inspiring. If you've never run across her Instagram account, you should check it out. You would love her. She's my happy place. Her Instagram account is my happy place. And I couldn't, if somebody wanted to know one Instagram account I think you should follow, that's her. Her account is the one that I would recommend everybody follows, and she's just that inspiring to me. Maybe I'm talking her up too much, but go check her out and tell me what you think. Go check her out, come back here, let me know what you think of her, because I love her Instagram account so much, and I tell her that all the time. Like, please don't stop posting, please keep going. You are so inspiring. I need you in my life, because she's that good. So anyways, Mission Minimal has said many, many times before that she's over buying palettes. She's not into buying palettes because, in her opinion, there's always going to be several shades in any given eyeshadow palette that she's not into, that she's not going to like, that she's not going to wear. And so why buy an entire palette if you only like half the shades in the palette? So she's declared for years that she's only buying eyeshadow singles from here on out, which I applaud. I mean, she's really got her act together. So in honor of Mission Minimal, I am putting in this single shadow from MAC in the shade Quarry. Now this was in a project last year. It was in The Experiment, to be honest. And so I do have a really, really good dip going in this pan, as you can see. I'm kind of surprised by how good of a dip I have going on in here because I kind of forgot. So I am putting this eyeshadow into this project in honor of Mission Minimal. Since I have my little magnetic palette out, I'm going to talk about another single eyeshadow, and that is for Alex. Her channel name is Alejandra Lisette, and she is another very good project panner. We have recently done a collab together, and we've collabed on many large group projects together, and I have talked about how much I love her channel before, but I do love her channel very much, and I love her as a person. She's just a kind, generous person. I don't know how she finds the time to respond to so many comments and always be present and still do such a good job raising her children, but she manages to do it all. She's like Superwoman. Like, she does it all and makes it look easy. But Alex is a very good project panner too, and she also is really into indie makeup. She supports a lot of indie brands, which is very cool. And so in honor of Alex, I am going with this single shadow from Alexi Beauty. This is the shade Halo, and it's a duochrome. I know you can't really see that, but it's like a pink duochrome with a flash of blue. And I feel like I've never worn it even once. Like, I feel like I've swatched it a time or two, but I've never really worn it. I don't know if any of that color is picking up, but it's just a beautiful pinky bluey duochrome highlighting color. So that is in honor of Alex. Okay, next I want to talk about two project panners. They are Rebecca Morgan and Jocelyn Claire. I will of course have their channels linked down below. But when I think of Rebecca Morgan and Jocelyn Claire, the first thing that comes to my mind about both of them is their journey to cruelty-free. Both of them make me think of cruelty-free. They're very inspiring as far as helping educate me about what brands are cruelty-free and what brands are not. And they both have a tendency to use project panning as a way to weed out some of their non-cruelty-free products that are still remaining in their stash. So a lot of times they're choosing products that are not cruelty-free to finish up and use up so that what's left is a collection of cruelty-free products that they can then look at. And I love that. I mean, I am not officially declaring myself going cruelty-free yet, but I am trying to be more mindful. I really like it when project panners talk about like what percentage of their collection is cruelty-free and what percentage is not cruelty-free. I find it so interesting. So in honor of those two ladies, I am going with a Maybelline product, which is not cruelty-free. This is a Maybelline Color Tattoo Eye Chrome in the shade Fool's Gold, and I don't think I've used it even once. And Maybelline is not cruelty-free, so like the way they do, I'm putting this in a project to possibly, potentially use it up and move it out. Okay, the next project panner I want to talk about is Alexi, and I love Alexi so much. She is possibly one of the most talented makeup, I'm gonna call her a makeup artist, even though I don't think she's officially a makeup artist, but the art that she does when she does her makeup is extremely beautiful and extremely inspiring. She is so talented. The eye looks that she creates are just jaw-dropping. She is so talented, and she is not afraid at all to play with color. I mean, she will put some crazy colors on her eyes and just get on a video and talk like she's not wearing fluorescent green eyeshadow. It just is the coolest thing to see. I just love her so much. The first thing I think of when I think of Alexi is her large collection of sleek eyeshadow palettes, but I don't have any sleek eyeshadow palettes. I have a sleek face palette, but I don't think of sleek face palettes when I think of Alexi. I think of eyeshadow. So in honor of Alexi, I'm going with a very bright, very bold eyeliner. This is a Jante Blue eyeliner in the shade Electric Blue. And this is in honor of Alexi. Okay, I have two more people and one more product to talk about. The two people that I want to talk about are Rachel Stephanie and Kyra. Kyra's channel is Journey in Beauty. and Rachel's channel is Rachel Stephanie, and both of them are very pleasant to watch. I always get a smile when their videos come up in my feed because I truly enjoy watching both of them very, very much. And when I think of what product to connect to both of them, it's this guy right here. This is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. And both of them have panned this for Pan That palette. Well, basically at the same time. I think they both panned it last year. And so in honor of Kyra and Rachel, I am pulling in this palette right here. Now, I have never used this palette even once. It is a brand new. It's not new, but it's brand new to me. And I've swatched a couple of the shades, but as you can see, I'm ridiculous. So, in honor of those two ladies, I'm pulling in this palette, and I don't know which shadow I'm going to hit pan on, but I'm gonna try and hit pan on something. I cannot remember which one is Buns. Is it this one? This one? One of these two, I think, is Buns. But I'm thinking maybe one of those two or this one, which I think is called Obsessed, might be the eyeshadow I try to hit pan on. Probably something in this row. But I mean, if I hit pan on anything, I'm counting it. So yes, I am bringing in this palette in honor of those two. I am literally going to start having to do my makeup twice a day to make progress on all of these products. But like I said, I could not pass up this project. It was too good, you guys. If you give me a platform to sit here and talk about my favorite project panners, it's on. I can't help it. I just love talking about these ladies, and this project is truly brilliant. Good job again, as always, Liz. This is another great project. Hopefully I will be able to finish some of these items and roll them out and roll in some new items to honor and talk about some other project panners, because like I said, there are so many more than this that I would love to share with you guys, both on Instagram and on YouTube. There are so many amazing project panners out there, and this is just a drop in the bucket, just a drop in the bucket. But if there's any way that doing this project can introduce you to a project panner that you've never heard about or you've never seen, then it's worth it. Because I don't know if I'm gonna finish any of this stuff, but just talking about these people and giving myself a reason to put some of these items in a project is worth it. So I don't know if I will be posting updates monthly on this project or if I'll be doing something like when I hit a goal, I'll post an update. The sweat is literally dripping down my back. But I don't know how. A lot of times if I tell myself I'll only post an update when I achieve a goal, then I never work on the product. Sometimes there's something about a monthly update that motivates me a little bit more than if I don't have a monthly update, even if there's nothing to really talk about. I don't know. I'll give that some thought and think about what I'm gonna do. But those are the products and those are the people I'm picking those products for. Bless you. Definitely go check all of them out. Subscribe to or follow them if you're not already, because they're amazing project panners. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I'm sorry it's so long, but I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself. These are my people. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.